Hey guys, it's Casey and welcome back to my channel, and also welcome back to day 5 of 2025. We are officially halfway through Project 2025. Thank the Lord, thank the universe, thank whatever God you believe in, because this is a lot more hard work than I thought it would be when I actually set out to begin doing it. Nonetheless, we're going to stick with it and push through it and get all these 10 videos done. So today I just want to dive into a topic that's really more of a reflection on my culture than it is on your culture. No, that's not true. It's a reflection on your culture too, but it's specifically from my perspective, coming in and looking at it from an outsider's view and the different values between the two cultures and the two different times. Because in my time, STEM specifically, physics and mathematics, they have the same weight in society as computer sciences do for you, because again, we don't have a lot of technology in the way that you do. So today I want to discuss a more niche subject, very much a more niche subject, but one that's still important, one that I still feel has a lot of societal value that you may not have thought about before, and that is string theory. So if you have no working knowledge of what string theory is, like you've heard of the concept before, but you have no idea what it actually looks like in practice, I'm going to break it down very, very simply for you. String theory is the sacred cash cow of modern science. If you speak to a science bro, he's going to tell you that string theory is the magical key that unlocks all the answers and mysteries of the universe. But in reality, it really, really isn't. In reality, at its core, string theory is the ultimate expression of the male ego. So if you look at it, you're going to see this incredibly complex and convoluted theorem of equations, but if you actually know how to follow those equations and break them down into their smallest parts, they lead absolutely nowhere of substance. If string theory was a person, if we could personify the theorem itself, it would be that guy standing against a wall at a birthday party who just won't shut up about his stock portfolio. String theory is just science fiction for scientists who want to sound clever but lack the initiative to come up with applicable theories that can hold up under scrutiny. There, I said it, and it sounds incredibly harsh, but honestly, it should have been said 15 years ago, because string theory is just the scientific equivalent of a vanity project. It's flashy and it looks convoluted and it sounds incredibly profound when you try to explain it to people who have no idea what you're actually talking about. But when you strip away all that jargon, all you really have left is a whole bunch of speculation and a stunning lack of practical results. String theory is what you get when scientists become so preoccupied with appearing clever to other people that they forget the ultimate goal, which is understanding the universe. So instead of pursuing elegance and simplicity, they are instead weaving this incredibly complex web of hypothetical dimensions and vibrating strings and theoretical frameworks, which, in all honesty, do absolutely nothing to explain anything in a meaningful way. It's incredibly symptomatic of why you have failed to make any significant breakthroughs in science or mathematics in decades. Instead of having your most brilliant minds focusing on things that have actually got significance, you have instead got them focusing and chasing what is essentially the scientific equivalent of the wire whale. I think where this all went so pear-shaped is that at some point in the last 20 to 30 years, it's almost as if the sciences and the mathematics got together and just declared that they were, for some reason, too good for the humanities. And I think this was a very, very big mistake, because when we look back on the greatest minds of history, Einstein and Newton and Heisenberg, they all approached their work with a philosophical lens. They understood that the world isn't just this huge, unsolved equation. They understood that it was very much a song and dance between logic and connection and meaning. In your era, you've traded in philosophy for brute force calculations. Instead of taking a moment to ask why something happens, you're instead asking how many or how much. It's like you've forgotten how to think. But here's the thing, and especially about big ideas like the theory of everything. It's not this huge Gordian knot that you've all made it out to be. It's very, very simple, like beautifully, maddeningly simple. The key equation for quantum gravity, for example, is so simple that I'm pretty sure that it could fit onto a single post-it note like twice over. Okay, so maybe, well, I couldn't write it twice in a row, but I was writing it really, really big and really, really quickly. Like, can you see it? You can't see it all because it is like my only leverage in life. But I think if someone with much neater handwriting and was taking more time, they could definitely fit it on there like twice at least. Well, not at least, but could fit it on twice. I think any more than twice would be a stretch, but you could definitely do it. Like, it is achievable. So, and I think when you finally figure quantum gravity out, and trust me, you will figure it out, the scientific community is going to be really embarrassed that they missed something so blatantly obvious, and embarrassed that they wasted so much time chasing strings when the answer was just staring them right in the face all along. Because string theory is not the future of physics. It's just a detour, a very expensive male ego-driven detour that looks impressive on paper but doesn't actually get you any closer to your desired destination. So here is some very unsolicited advice to all the scientists and wannabe scientists out there. Stop trying to impress each other with how complex your theories can be and start thinking a little bit more simply. Anyway, like I said, it was a very niche topic tonight, which had more to do with me wanting to rant about something that I don't think a lot of people, well, really anyone can really capable of understanding at this point in time, but you will understand it in years to come. But thank you for indulging me if you watched all the way down here. I will be back tomorrow with a much more universally appreciated topic, which is how you are all middle class and I hate you for it. But that is for night 6. For now, this is Casey signing off. As always, I hope you stay weird and stay safe and have a good night out there.